There are only four kinds of people in the world: those who have been caregivers, those who are currently caregivers, those who will be caregivers, and those who will need a caregiver. Rosalind Carter. We celebrate caregivers. We listen to and learn from caregivers. We champion the caregivers and offer wisdom and guidance in our new podcast, Care to Listen. We hope you will. In today's episode, Patience and Calm, read by caregiver Barbara Seek-Taylor.
I'm Barbara Seek-Taylor, and my husband Mark and I are proud parents of an adult son, William, with intellectual and motor disabilities. In the years since we moved to Pittsburgh with William as an infant, he's taught us so much about patience, and I'm honored to share some thoughts about patience with you. They say patience is a virtue, which implies it's a trait for the saintly or beyond the reach of most of us. When the person that you care for asks the same question multiple times, when your guidance goes unheard, unheeded, and then the result is a spill, a drop, a stall, a tantrum, or a shutdown, we all cry to the heavens to send us patience and please make it on the double. The good news is that patience is a skill. It can be learned and lived, and you can get better at it with practice. Consider beginning a daily routine of meditation, yoga, a slow walk, a reflective read, or listening to music. Those practices are perfect training to build the patience and calm muscles that will serve you well in your caregiving. Some years ago, it was fashionable for young people, when they were on the target end of being yelled at or scolded, to say, "You need to take a breath." Well, wiser counsel was never given. In the midst of advancing stress and agitation, the first and best step is to just breathe. Stop. Take a deep breath. Take another. Breathe deeply through your nose and feel the air enter and expand your lungs and your diaphragm and travel down through your toes. As the air flows, feel yourself expand and center. It will help. When we feel stressed and stretched, we're less than our full selves. Breathing deeply fills us. It also grounds us and stabilizes us. Another practice when you're developing patience is to take the long view, to consciously broaden your perspective beyond your current frustration. You may have asked your beloved repeatedly an hour ago to be dressed and ready to leave by a certain time for a doctor's appointment, and when the hour has passed and she is still not dressed, it can rocket raise your anger and exasperation. Breathing deeply and pausing for the longer view will probably bring the realization that that appointment is going to happen, even if it's not on the pre-planned schedule. Pausing also gives you a chance to understand the perspective of the other person. Maybe she's apprehensive about this visit. Catching your breath allows you to pause and look for the why behind her stalling and her freezing. Considering the perspective of the person in our care also provides valuable insight and understanding, which will provide immediate and lasting benefit. When you're feeling stretched thin and doing the best you can, another person's demands can easily push you to irritation. The individual in our care wants her snack now and needs to shower now and really needs to have found right now her favorite sweater that she wants to wear. To help her patience and your own, try using a patience bracelet, which is basically a series of beads. You can make one or purchase one, such as a loci bracelet, which are very durable and come in lots of designs and colors, appealing to all genders. When you have to wait, ask the person in your care to work the beads and think about a subject that interests her. For example, the Pirates roster, the family line of relatives, immediate family birthdays, in William's case, models of cars and trucks, places to visit, favorite songs, and movies. This draws the person's focus away from the frustration of waiting. It also creates fertile soil for future conversations and plans. This exercise in mindfulness is a great practice that enhances patience. It's more than just waiting. It's learning how to behave and to train our focus while we're waiting. Here in Pittsburgh, the city of the three rivers, we're surrounded by waters and the opportunity to learn the lessons of water. The Chinese text on living the way of integrity, the Tao Te Ching, includes these lines. Nothing in the world is as soft and yielding as water. Yet for dissolving the hard and the inflexible, nothing can surpass it. The soft overcomes the hard, the gentle overcomes the rigid. Everyone knows this is true, but few can put it into practice. The lesson here is, don't resist when you know you can't change something. Breathe, pause, and center yourself and look for that broader perspective, putting your patience into practice. People who are calm and exude a stillness and gentleness create a peaceful presence for everyone in their orbit. So know that the person in your care draws from and responds to your calm and your peacefulness. I want to leave you with a quote from Barbara Johnson. Patience is the ability to idle your motor when you feel like stripping your gears. With that, I wish you health, strength, and many years in which to practice idling your motor, embodying patience and calm.
Thank you for joining Care to Listen. Care to Listen was written by Sally Jo Snyder. Each episode is narrated by a unique caregiver. Developed resources reported in this podcast are supported by the National Library of Medicine, National Institutes of Health, under Cooperative Agreement Number UG4 LM012342 with the University of Pittsburgh Health Sciences Library System. The content is solely the responsibility of the authors and does not necessarily represent the official views of the National Institute of Health.